Let's talk branding tips for your business on social media. We're talking about building recognition, trust, and engagement with these simple tactical tips that you can apply starting today. Ready to level up in 2025? Tune into Branding with Bex for insightful conversations, captivating guests, and practical tips. Whether you're on a walk, in the car, or getting ready in the morning, grab your headphones and let's dive into the world of branding together. Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. It's Rebecca here, Bex if you would like to call me that. And we are here on Branding with Bex, diving into essential branding tips for social media success. On today's podcast, we're diving into some tangible takeaways that you can literally apply today in this brief yet informative solo episode. If you're listening to me on YouTube, I'd appreciate it if you would go ahead and hit subscribe. This is a new channel for me. We're trying it out. If you're listening to me on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, welcome back, my podcast listeners. Today, we are diving into all about branding tips for your business. You can apply this to your personal brand as well. And we're just going to go ahead and get started. So number one, it's important to establish your brand identity. If you're thinking about this from a personal brand or from a business, before posting, you really want to find out your tone. So are you more of a playful brand? Are you more professional? Are you more bold? Are you more friendly? Really think about your writing style and how it reflects your brand's personality and its ability to connect with your audience. Take some time to dive into that. There's a lot to unpack there, and that really does help set the stage for any content that you're sharing in the future. Next, we're going to talk about aesthetics. So making sure we're sticking to consistent colors, fonts, and filter styles to ensure a cohesive brand identity, and this will help to enhance the overall aesthetic appeal, making it easier for your audience to recognize and engage with the content. While it may feel like you are sharing the same thing over and over again, whether it's a tagline or a logo or a slogan, or maybe the same color all over the place, trust me, you're not annoying your audience. You're actually informing them on your branding and making it very easily recognizable for them to find your content online. And next, tried and true, the content pillars. So what are 2 to 3 core things that you want to be known for your brand? If this is a personal brand, maybe it's some aspects of whatever you're just wanting to share about, affordable fashion, budget travel, luxury travel, whatever it may be. If it's a business, look at it from what are 2 to 3 core offerings that you do with your business. These can become your content pillars and overall the idea of what you're going to talk about online. Make sure your profile, your bio, your highlight colors all reflect your brand identity. So next, we want to be consistently recognizable. This goes into tip 1 a little bit, but just kind of elaborates on it a little bit more. So we want to make sure we're using the same logo, profile picture, and username across the platforms. You do not need to be on all platforms, but if you're on multiple platforms, make sure they're all aligned. Stick with the consistent posting style so your followers can instantly recognize your content. Maybe you are someone that loves to share reels, so maybe YouTube Shorts, TikTok, thing like that. That content is your thing. If it is, make sure that that content aligns with your personal brand in terms of logos, profile pictures, the username's the same, and that way people can find you across different platforms. This helps to foster a sense of familiarity and trust with your audience. You can use templates for these posts and reels to really streamline and simplify your branding. So if you're not really sure where to get started, Canva is a great place to start. Not sponsored, just passing along a very popular message. Number 3, you want to know your target audience. So when you're creating content, you want to make sure you're speaking to your ideal customer. Who are they? Where do they live? What do they need, feel, or aspire to? What problem does your product or service solve? There can be so much time and depth that goes into this, but really think about who is consuming the product or service that you're offering. And also, where are they? What do they like to do? Make sure that you can help to be more relatable, use the language that your audience would use, and engage in the comments like you are talking to this direct person. Now, the next thing I want to think about is sharing and telling your story. So sharing the behind the scenes, founder stories, real life moments, these all help people connect with you more so than sharing a logo or some colors that you really like. This helps to let your values and your purpose shine through your content. So you can use reels and stories to show a day in your life. You don't need to show the entire day, maybe just a clip of your life. It does not need to be no makeup, no hair. Make yourself look great, whatever you want to do, and capture a brief reel or a brief vlog about what a day in the life is like for you as the founder of your business. You can also do some simple ideas like how it started versus how it's going, or a major problem you face in your business and how you overcame it. But basically, this storytelling really helps your audience connect to you, and it's a great way to get your message out there in a way that feels like a person-to-person connection, even if your business is a business-to-business. Use brand aligned hashtags and call to action. So for number 5, we're really focusing on a branded hashtag. This is great to create that sense of community that your followers can then use. So you always want to include a call to action. So save this post, DM to book, tag a friend. When you listen to my podcast, I always remind you to rate and review, though very few of you actually do. So if you could, I'd really appreciate it. But if you want to, always include that call to action. So that way you're encouraging your followers or your audience to take action and they won't just look at you for a resource. So the call to action should feel natural and not salesy. You want to make sure you're taking a proactive approach, but also maintaining that audience connection. So instead of pushing for an immediate sale, maybe focus on creating a very simple transition that would allow your reader towards taking an action naturally. So use language that resonates with your audience needs and desires. Incorporate relatable scenarios. Hey, this happened to me. Here's what I did to solve it, and here's how I can help you to do the same. Making sure that it doesn't feel very pressured, or you want it to really feel organic. You want it to feel inviting. And you also want to respond to comments in your DMs in a timely manner. So if someone's reaching out to you for business information and they're looking to maybe consider a booking, that's just one little part of that huge iceberg for them to make that purchasing decision. So you definitely want to be replying back very quickly. You want to comment on others' posts and your content pillars using your brand voice. So there's a lot of brands that do this, and they're really big brands and they do such a great job. And they'll comment, there's actually a very funny situation. I think it was Wendy's. There was a whole post about like Blue Origin, Katy Perry and all of that. And they said, can we send her back? And it went viral. And that really helped the brand gain recognition and also that relatability factor. Just a lot of things going on there, but that collaboration and community over maybe talking about why you're better than your competitors can go a long way. Number 6, we want to track what resonates. So it can be very easy to get sucked into the content creation process and creating a lot of content fast. You want to remember that it's quality over quantity. So give your content the time that it needs to get that engagement and reuse and build on what works. You do not need to keep reinventing the wheel and creating new content. And if you're finding that something's not working, it's okay to pivot. It's okay to try something new and keep trying to see what sticks and what works with your audience. I would recommend checking your analytics weekly so that way you can adjust your strategy based on the findings that you're gathering. So basically, we talked about tracking what resonates, aligning with brand aligned hashtags and call to actions, telling your story, knowing your target audience, being consistently recognizable, and then defining your brand identity. This is only the very beginning when it comes to brand building tips for your business on social media, and there's so much more we can dive into, and I look forward to doing that in future episodes. But for now, I'd love for you to take these steps and apply them to your business or your personal brand and see where it takes you. These are the very preliminary steps when it comes to branding, and I think this will be very helpful for you as you are looking to grow your personal brand or your business. And if you've learned a thing or two from this episode, I'd appreciate it if you rated and reviewed. I'll catch up with all of you on the next episode, just the same time next week. Work for you.